सुप्रभातम सुस्वागतम। बुद्धि को उपयोग करते बुद्धि के अतीत स्थिति पर जाना, यह है ज्ञान योग। अपनी इच्छा शक्ति को उपयोग करते हुए मन को परिवर्तन करना, शुद्ध करना, मन के अतीत स्थिति पर जाना, यह है राजयोग। अपने भावनाओं को परिशुद्ध करते हुए भावनाओं के मूल स्तर पर जाना, ये भक्ति योग का मार्ग है। जो हम करते हैं हर एक काम को योग में परिवर्तन करना है कर्मयोग। किसी प्रणाली को ले सकते हैं, अंतिम लक्ष्य की है अपना घर लौटना, स्वरूप स्थिति प्राप्त करना। इसको बताया जाता है कि परब्रह्मन, परमात्मा, परम आत्मा सब लोगों का आत्मा है। यह है हमारा मूल स्थिति। We have been seeing how we use intellect to transcend the intellect in Jnana Yoga, use the power of the mind to go to the source of the thoughts, and went on purifying the emotions to go to the very source from where the emotions arise, how to convert every action into a yoga, the four main streams. Today we chanted about Jnana Yoga. Relevant to this, we have a question here. What is the difference between the terms Brahman, Purusha, Atman, Ishvara? So the difference is between the Jivatma, the individual source, and the ultimate. Jivatma and Paramatma. Paramatma is common to all of us. We are all born of Paramatma, like an ocean. Jivatma is like a wave. Both are made of water. Therefore, all are made of the Chaitanya, consciousness. But when it comes as a wave, we think this wave is different from this wave, this is different from this wave. But if you see what it contains, is all water. In that sense, everything is Parama Atman, its reality, its consciousness. It is the all-pervasive, omnipresent Parama Atma. It's called Brahman, Kaivalya, Brahma Nirvana, Moksha, different terms are used. जीवात्मा जिसको बोलते हैं एक लहर जैसा है सागर में, परमात्मा वो सागर है। दोनों के बीच में क्या अंतर है? दोनों पानी ही है, परंतु ये लहर, एक लहर आता है, ये दूसरे लहर से अलग दिखता है, परंतु मूलतः वो पानी ही है। इस दृष्टि से सब आत्मा ही है, परम आत्मा ही है, परंतु व्यावहारिक दृष्टि से वो अलग है। एक छोटा वेव है, एक तो बड़ा वेव है, एक तो बहुत बड़ा सुनामी वेव है। हम देख रहे हैं जापान में क्या हो रहा है, इतना बड़ा 50 फुट ऊपर का सब पूरा ध्वंस कर दिया, तो अलग होता है। तो जीवात्मा अलग अलग होता है, और वो सबका मूल आधार क्या है? पानी ही है। शुद्ध चैतन्य ही उस सबका आधार है। यही है अंतर। So the whole essence of yoga is to move from our wave nature to the nature of ocean. Wave, when it subsides, you become one with the ocean. That's the whole approach of any stream of yoga. What is the problem with a wave? It is very limited, very small and big like this. Sagar is so vast, ocean. Similarly, our original source from where we all have been created is infinite knowledge, infinite power, infinite bliss. From that, we just come out. So, the goal of life is to manifest that divinity Swami Vivekananda said. The tremendous inside power we have, bliss we have, and knowledge we have has to manifest. Look at the tremendous power that the ocean has. The tsunami, when there is the biggest, strongest ever earthquake today in Japan, it created such a tremor. Everything started falling. But Japanese have used the highest technology. They have designed all their houses to take care of 9.5 units of earthquake tremor. Therefore, nothing happened to the other buildings. But in these two cities, the water came next. The height of the wave was 55 feet. And the water came and completely drowned, took away all the things. Whole two cities have been devastated. The worst thing that's happening is the nuclear power plant. It had a burst and now it's going for the meltdown. If it happens, then there could be tremendous spread of all nuclear radiation that may come. So this is the power, infinite power that nature has, the Prakriti has. And from where you get the power? From the Purusha. It is the power of Purusha coming through the Prakriti. Where is that Purusha? Everywhere, infinite, omnipresent, omniscient. And that power comes up like this. Without doing anything, the power comes out through the Upadi. Just like the sun is there, and it's common to all the people, all the plants, all the animals, all the human beings, but everybody, the sun is same. Sun has the highest power. But different things absorb different portions of that power. In the same way, our Purusha is same. But depending on our instrument, our body, our brain, our emotions, our intellect, we absorb some portion of that. As you go on purifying, then you can absorb more and more of that and manifest more and more of that. Purusha एक ही है. पुरुषा बोलिए, नहीं तो ब्रह्मन बोलिए, परमात्मा बोलिए, शुद्ध चैतन्य बोलिए, कैवल्य बोलिए, जो भी, ये हमारा मूल स्थिति है. उसका और वो शक्ति है, ज्ञान है, आनंद है. ये हमारा सच घर है. और उसका कितना अंदर के शक्ति को हम बाहर व्यक्त कर सकते हैं, आपके शरीर के ऊपर अवलंबित है, मन के ऊपर अवलंबित है, ब्रेन के ऊपर अवलंबित है. ऐसा होता है. जैसा माइक्रोस्कोप देखिए, बहुत पावरफुल माइक्रोस्कोप हो सकता है, बहुत साधारण माइक्रोस्कोप हो सकता है. साधारण माइक्रोस्कोप के आप देख सकते हैं कि ये जो शब्द है, ये वर्ड है, इसको 10 गुण अधिक कर सकता है. कुछ माइक्रोस्कोप ऐसा है कि इसको 100 गुण बड़ा कर सकता है. इलेक्ट्रॉन माइक्रोस्कोप देंगे, उसको कितना बड़ा हो सकता है, एक इलेक्ट्रॉन को भी देख सकते हैं. कोट्यावधि गुण उसको बढ़ा सकता है. ये माइक्रोस्कोप के ऊपर अवलंबित है. इसी ढंग से हमारे ब्रेन के अनुसार, आपके शरीर के अनुसार और अपने मन बुद्धि चित्त अहंकार के अनुसार वो पुरुष का महान शक्ति जो है, आनंद जो है, उसको हम अभिव्यक्त कर सकते हैं. सब अपने शरीर, मन बुद्धि चित्त अहंकार इसके ऊपर अवलंबित है. इसको जीवात्मा जिसको बोलते हैं. So depending on the instruments we have, we will be able to manifest that more and more. You take a mirror, you are seeing the mirror full of dirt, you can hardly see your face. But if you go on cleaning, the seeing becomes better and better. It is completely cleansed. You can see the face, you can see the things exactly like the way it is. So we are like the mirror with lot of dirt. And what is the process of yoga? Is to cleanse. Yoga is a process of cleansing. Yoga is a process of purification. What is that dirt? Dirt is in the form of the diseases, anxieties, and imbalances. In a more fundamental way, it is all imbalance. Imbalance at the body level, imbalance at the mind level, prana level, emotional level, and intellectual level. What are those imbalances that I was telling you? No? That imbalance is the form of autonomic imbalance, imbalance in the nervous system, in the endocrine system, endocrine imbalance, imbalance between the left and the right brain, imbalance between the lower and the upper portions, all types of imbalance. Similarly, we have imbalance at the prana level. Ida is more, Pingala is less, and some Pingala is more, Ida is less, prana flow there. Similarly, the upper portion is more prevalent than the lower portion. Right side is more, left side is left. All types of imbalances in the pranamaya kosha. How do you recognize that imbalance? Left nostril, right nostril breathing. In some right nostril is flowing more, from some left nostril is flowing more. These are the imbalances. What we call as dirt is nothing but imbalances. So therefore yoga is to bring the balance. That's why we say samatvam yoga uchyate. Bring the balance in the autonomic nervous system. All the research we have done, what it shows, our autonomic nervous system is coming to a balance. Asthma, what is happening? There's hypersensitivity of the parasympathetic nervous system. There's a increased tone of the parasympathetic nervous system. That's the imbalance in asthma. By doing yoga, what happens? It comes to a balance. How do you know it is coming to a balance? You can measure. There is something called HRV, heart rate variability. If you measure that, you will know what is happening to your nervous system. So similarly, we have got hypersensitivity of the skin region that causes you eczema. So like the different hypersensitivity means overreactions or the imbalances. So what we call as dirt, what we call as mala, what we call as the dosha are essentially imbalances. जिसको हम मल बोलते हैं, कषाय बोलते हैं, ये क्या है? असंतुलन है. शरीर के स्तर पर, प्राण के स्तर पर, मन के स्तर पर, चित्त के स्तर पर, सब जगह पर असंतुलन होना. ये असंतुलन ही ये मल बताया जाता है. वेदांत में इसको कषाय बताया, सकषायम विजानीयात बताया. तो इसको साफ करने का मतलब क्या है? असंतुलन को संतुलन में लाना. समत्वम योग उच्यते, इतना योग के बारे में बताया गया है. सब जगह पर समत्व को लाना है. तो अपने शरीर में संतुलन लाना मतलब क्या? आपका जो नर्वस सिस्टम है उसको समान करना है. ऑटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम में एक संतुलन लाना. सिंपैथेटिक पैरासिम्पैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम जो है उसको संतुलन में लाना. और इसी ढंग से एंडोक्राइन सिस्टम में संतुलन लाना. ब्रेन में बाएं का दाएं का जो ब्रेन होता है उसको संतुलन में लाना. इस ढंग से हर एक स्थान पर हम संतुलन में लाना. प्राण के स्तर पर क्या करना? जो सूर्य नाड़ी है, चंद्र नाड़ी है, ईड़ा पिंगला बताया जाता है. उसमें प्राण सूर्य में ज्यादा चल रहा है कुछ लोगों में, चंद्र में ज्यादा चल रहा है कुछ लोगों में. वो जो असंतुलन है ये मल है, उसको ठीक करना, संतुलन में लाना, समत्व में लाना. ये कैसा पता चलेगा? यदि सूर्य नाड़ी में ज्यादा प्रवाह प्रवाह हो रहा है, आपके दाहिने नाक से सांस ज्यादा ज्यादा चलता रहता है. यदि ईड़ा नाड़ी में, चंद्र नाड़ी में ज्यादा प्राण चल रहा है तो बाएं नाक का ज्यादा चल रहा है. तो इसको आप देखने से आपके जो असंतुलन है आपको देख सकते हैं प्राणमय कोश में. इसी तरह से मनोमय कोश में क्या होता है? मन का असंतुलन क्या है? मन का दो गुण है. एक तो बाहर व्यक्त होकर बहुत अच्छी ढंग से वो केंद्रीकरण होना, एकाग्र होना. दूसरा बाहर निकलकर शांत रहना. ये दो चीज है मन के ऊपर नियंत्रण पाने का. पतंजलि ने बताया ये दोनों में इम्बैलेंस नहीं होना, असंतुलन नहीं होना. कुछ लोग जानते हैं कैसा एकाग्र करना, बहुत जोरदार से एकाग्र कर सकते हैं, समझ सकते हैं, कंसंट्रेशन बहुत अच्छा है, परंतु शांत रहो होगा नहीं. उसको एक मिनट भी चुप नहीं रह सकते. ये बहुत बड़ा असंतुलन है मनोमय कोश. तो ये जो मूलभूत मनोस्तर पर जो असंतुलन होता है इसलिए सब तकलीफ होता है. इसी ढंग से भावना के स्तर में असंतुलन होता है. काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, मद, मात्सर्य, ये संतुलन का असंतुलन का ज्यादा है वो. तो ये सब असंतुलन को समान करना है, संतुलन में करना है. यही है योग. इसके लिए क्या करना, पहले अपने आप को समझना पड़ेगा। इसके बारे में हमको ज्ञान नहीं है, इसलिए श्रवण करना या वीडियो देखना या पुस्तक पढ़ना, ग्रंथ को पढ़ना, इसके बारे में हमको विचार, उसका ज्ञान क्या है उसको पता चलेगा। इसको बोलते हैं श्रवण। उसके बारे में सोचना, उसको प्रश्न पूछना, ये क्यों ऐसा होता है, क्यों ऐसा होता है, सब प्रश्न पूछते जाना, यह है मनन। उसके बाद आप प्रयोग करना पड़ेगा, ये प्रयोग ही निधिध्यासन। और प्रयोग से क्या होता है, आपको जो बताया गया उसका सच क्या है आपको अनुभव होगा। ये अनुभव बहुत जरूरी है। कौन अच्छा शिक्षक हो सकता है, उसका लक्षण क्या होना है, इसमें बताया है श्रोत्रियम ब्रह्मनिष्ठम तद्विद्य प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया। विद्यार्थी का गुण है उपदेक्षन्ति ते ज्ञानम ज्ञानिनः तत्वदर्शिनः। उसमें ज्ञान भी होना है, ज्ञान का अनुभव भी होना है। कुछ लोग ऐसा है कि सब जानते हैं परंतु कुछ भी करते नहीं। मेरा एक बहुत बड़ा दोस्त है, उन्होंने बहुत जानता है योगासन के बारे में, सब पुस्तकों ने पूरा निकाल के तो बहुत बड़ा पुस्तक लिखा। 1000 आसनों के बारे में उसने लिखा है, परंतु एक दिन में वो एक भी आसन नहीं किया। इसको बोलते हैं उसका ज्ञान है, ज्ञान ही रहा, तत्वदर्शिना नहीं है, उसको अनुभव नहीं हुआ। तो ये दोनों होना चाहिए शिक्षक को। कुछ लोग प्रैक्टिस करते रहते हैं, प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, परंतु उसको ज्ञान नहीं है, क्यों कर रहे हैं पता नहीं। सब आसन करते हैं, 500 आसन करते हैं, उसका लक्ष्य क्या है, क्या होना है, उसको कुछ पता नहीं। एक तो फटाफट फटाफट सब कर देते हैं। 1 मिनट के 15 आसन, 20 आसन, 15 आसन कर देते हैं, परंतु उसको क्यों करना है, क्या करना पता ही नहीं। तो दोनों होना है, तभी शिक्षक का अच्छा शिक्षक बनता है, बताया जाता है। ज्ञानिनः तत्वदर्शिनः श्रोत्रियम ब्रह्मनिष्ठम, यह होता है ज्ञान। निधिध्यासन ये प्रयोग है, अंतर अनुभव पाने का है, दोनों साथ में हो। इसलिए ये दोनों सिखाया जाता है, क्या करना और कैसा करना, दोनों, और कराना है। इसलिए थ्योरी भी है, प्रैक्टिस भी है। So first of all, you must understand by getting the knowledge. When you go to a class, you do not know what is there in our body. So you study the complete anatomy. You got the big Grace anatomy, a very standard textbook. You study all parts. You will be amazed. Oh, this wonderful body we have, containing all the different systems. You study each and every detail. And then you know how it functions, the physiology. That is the Shravana, that is the hearing, grasping the knowledge, getting the information. Today modern technology, we got the videos, DVDs. You can go through that and you can understand very fast. But then you start getting questions. How does it occur? How does this occur? Why this occurs? Why happens? All that questions start coming. That's the region of manana. And you go to the teacher, a brilliant professor, a nice teacher. He will teach you everything. That your knowledge starts coming up and your questions get resolved. Then you start doing the experiment. There is the anatomy lab, there is the physiology lab, there is the biochemical lab, all labs. Why labs are given? Everything is in the textbook. Why do you need lab? No? So you have to go to the lab and see whether it is true. What has been told in the book, it should not just be a book work, but you must have the experience. Similarly, when you study all different dimensions of the Shastra, you must do the experiment, that is Nididhyasana. We understand that we are all possessing infinite knowledge, infinite power, infinite bliss. You have to experience that. Further, what is to be done? Methods are given. What is to be done in Jnana? Jnaninaha tattvadarshinaha. You must not only know what it is, but you must experience that. Shrotriyam brahmanishtam. Shrotriyatva means knowledge, scholarship, understanding. And you must know everything. We had one of the Swamijis, one of the person, he's an encyclopedia. He wrote commentaries after commentaries. and translated all the things. From this end to that end, he knew. When I used to go to him, he had such knowledge. He would take one particular portion, this sentence, this sentence he reads, and he says, okay, in that Mandaka Upanishad book, you take away that book, and in page number 221, this has been referred. He used to have such tremendous encyclopedic knowledge. But he never sat examining himself, closing the eyes and doing inside, going inside, doing nididhyasana, he never did. He was a great scholar, fantastic scholar. So we say, an ounce of practice is equal to tons of theory. So what is necessary is understanding the jnana. But at the same time, if you do all the practices without jnana, it is something like doing the practices blindly. When you know and do that, the benefits of practice is going to increase 100 times more. Listen. Therefore, both the things are necessary. They are like two wings. That is Shravana and Manana is the understanding part. Nididhyasana, leading to Jnana, is the experiential part, Anubhava. Then it becomes an Anubhavajanya Jnana. You may know, asanas can relax you. Asanas can do this benefit. It has been written, asanas can completely take you to the moksha. Asanas can solve all your pasanas, all your dukkha it can remove. It can remove all the different diseases. Different things have been written. Unless you experience that, unless you show that, it will not work. This is where the research comes. The nididhyasana and jnana is the research, internal research. So our Mahārishis knew all these research methodologies. What we have today in the modern science, as the randomized controlled trials, the gold standard. Our people also had the deeper techniques of research. All the research techniques you have to see. So that is the dimension of nididhyasana and jnana. By doing the research, you come to the final inference. Yes, this is thing. That's the jnana. Anubhavajanya jnana. So then what happens? You got the jnana. What is to be done? You must stabilize that jnana. You must see that jnana gets sustained. You are anchored into that jnana. You understand that we have immense power, immense knowledge. All the time it should get anchored into you. Your life will be full of that knowledge, full of that bliss, and you should start manifesting that. That is called Jivan Mukta. It is called a Sthita Prajna. The Prajna has been stabilized. And naturally, question comes, who is such a Paramagnani? Who is such a great realized soul? Who is that Sthita Prajna? And that the question Arjuna asked Krishna. Sthita Prajnasya ka bhasha? What is the language he speaks? Samadhistasya Keshava. You are telling that he is in that samadhi. How does he act? How does he sit? How does he do? And what are its qualities? Sthitadi kim prabhasheta, kim asita, kim prajeta. He says. Then Krishna gives the answer. One beautiful verse. Everybody should by heart that. Prajahati yada kaman sarvan parthamanogatan atmanyevatmana tushtaha sthita prajnastadochyate Prajnaha tada uchyate. Then he is called as Sthita Prajna. When Manogatan Sarvan Kaman Yada Prajahati. When he is able to completely subside and diffuse all the thoughts in his mind. जब उसके मन में जो चित्तवृत्ति होते हैं सबको शांत करने का शक्ति जब आता है एक आदमी को, वो बनता है स्थित प्रज्ञा. और दूसरा है आत्मनि एव आत्मना तुष्टहा. अपने आप आनंद से रहेगा, तृप्त स्थिति है और आनंद स्थिति है और बाहर उसका कुछ भी जरूरत नहीं, अपने आप आनंद से रह सकता है. द सेकंड कैरेक्टर इज टू live a very satisfied life, a life of immense satisfaction. Truptaha is a beautiful word in Sanskrit. Atmani eva atmana truptaha. We seek external things for our ananda, for our trupti, for our satisfaction. But here you understand that trupta sthiti is the inner state of total silence, and he is in the state of silence, so he is happy into himself. Outside he has got all the comforts, he has got all the palatial things, he is very happy. Outside he has nothing, not even the food, not even the drink, nothing is there, he is equally happy. So whether he lives in the biggest city like Tokyo, or he is in a forest where nobody is there, it's same. Sri Rama asks a very significant question to Vasishtha. There is a great Gnani, who is involved in doing lot of work for the society, bringing up the society. He is a king, like Janaka Maharaj, let us say. As a Gnani, he lived and did all the good for the society. Another Gnani is there. He goes to the forest, he does his tapas, and then completely merges himself in his totality. Who is better of the two? Normally, we think it is the Janaka Maharaj, or the person who is doing lot of social service at Gnana is better. But what is the answer of Vasishtha? Look at that. He says, bring that person, the great king, and put him into the forest, where there is no paraphernalia, where there is no palace, where there is nothing at all outside, and nobody to praise him, nobody to take care of him. And what happens to him, he observes. If he gets lost, if he gets dukhi, then he is not a Gnani. Similarly, this person who is there in the forest all the time isolated, in his own meditation mood, and there are no challenges, put him to the biggest of the problems, take him to the New York City, make him the mayor, or make him the president of this thing, or a big king, find out what happens to him. With hundreds and thousands of problems, when he is facing what happens to his thing. If he gets lost, he is not a Gnani. So whether you are in the New York City, whether in the highest, filled with all the problems and brickbats on you, whether you are safe, or whether you have nothing, only to yourself, nobody else to take care, nobody else to ask anything, whether you can be saved, then both are equal. A Uddalaka, when he is brought here, he will be same. A Janaka put into the forest, he will become the same. There is no difference. That is the characteristic of a Gnani, which is told here. Sthita prajna. Dukkheshu anudvigna manaha. He is in the dukkha, absolutely unperturbed. Sukheshu vikataspruhaha. He has no excitement for the sukha. He understands all the bliss is inside. Inner trupta sthiti, atma sthiti, state of silence. Vita, raga, bhaya, krodha, sthita dehi, iti munihi ujyate. He is rid of all fears. There are no attractions and repulsions. Kama, krodha, lobha, moha, madamatsana is completely a master of those things. He is never enslaved by this thing. He is the sthita prajna. Beautiful qualities have been put forth. So if you want to know whether a person is a Gnani or not, we must now look at all these dimensions. Whether he is able to sit quiet, whether he is able to solve all his problems. It's a guidance for each one of us. We should start moving in that direction. Every day what is to be done? Sit quietly for a few minutes, allow your mind to silence. All the time we are thinking and thinking and thinking. And we think thinking is the best thing. No, wrong, totally wrong. The two dimensions, silencing of the mind and thinking and thinking, both the dimensions are necessary. Can we sit for any length of time? Initially even 1 minute we cannot sit silent. Nahi kastit kshanabhavi jato adhishtatya karma. Krishna is telling to Arjuna. That's your state of mind. What is to be done therefore? Learn to silence the mind. Silencing, silencing, calming down. Can we sit for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? Or Swami Prajnaranyaji, he says, yes, you must be able to sit for 3 hours completely in the state, without moving, like statues. This asana siddhi, that is the beginning of this thing. Therefore, in the Atma Parishodhana Shivir, which is starting today, he is going to give 3 sessions of that, 3 hours. and a very safe methodology he has been able to develop, and you cleanse that. You must experience that. You must give an opportunity for the system to sit silently. Unfortunate thing is we are so habituated to always thinking, working, never respite. हमारा ऐसा बुरा आदत हो गया है, सदा काल चिंतन करते रहना और मन लगातार चलते रहना, कभी शांत रहने का नहीं देते हैं। बहुत मौका मिलता है हमको शांत रहने का, परंतु रहते नहीं। कुछ समय मिल गया, क्या करते हैं, जाके टीवी दिखाते हैं या रेडियो लगाते हैं या वेब ओपन करते हैं, कंप्यूटर करते हैं, कुछ ना कुछ काम में लगा देते हैं। क्यों? भगवान इतना अवसर दिया रहा है हमको, इतना अवकाश हो रहा है शांत करने का, परंतु नहीं करते। इसलिए चित्तप्रज्ञ का क्या लक्षण है, उसको हम अपनाना है, तभी वो आनंद स्थिति आएगा, दुख राहित्य स्थिति आएगा और बीमारी के बिना रहने का बहुत सुंदर जीवन हो सकता है। यही जीवन पद्धति है, योगस्थ स्थिति है, चित्तप्रज्ञ का है। इसलिए एक और मन को शांत करना, तृप्त रहना, ये चाहिए वो चाहिए, इतना लालचीपन, जितना भी हो, जितना भी पैसा हो, फिर भी ज्यादा चाहिए, फिर भी ज्यादा चाहिए। जीने के लिए कितना पैसा चाहिए, कितना चाहिए, परंतु सोचते नहीं। 1 करोड़ रुपया आजकल क्या है, 1 करोड़ नहीं 1000 करोड़ हो रहे, 1000 करोड़ नहीं 1 लाख करोड़ हो रहे। क्यों? सब महत अज्ञान है, अविद्या है, अंधेरा है, इसलिए हो रहा है सब कुछ। इसलिए ज्ञान से परम तृप्ति यदि मिलेगा तो बहुत आदर्श समाज बन सकता है। थोड़ा चिंतन करेंगे, निधिध्यासन करेंगे। सीधा बैठिए, आंख बंद करके शरीर को शिथिल करना, दीर्घ श्वास। Take a deep breath and slowly breathe out. Relax all parts of the body. Observe the thoughts. Slow down the thoughts. Every thought comes up, stays for a while and goes back. Srishti Sthiti Laya of the thoughts you recognize. Creation, sustenance and destruction of a thought. And before the next thought comes, recognize the gap. एक चित्तवृत्ति मन में आती है और फिर डूब जाती है। दूसरे चित्तवृत्ति चिंतन आने के पहले जो स्थान है, मौन स्थिति है, शांत स्थिति है, उसका अनुभव करना। हर एक चित्तवृत्ति के बीच में शांत स्थिति है, तृप्त स्थिति है। Just like waves come up and go down to the ocean, recognize the vast, infinite silence. Silence is everywhere. The sound comes up and goes back. With the creation, sustenance and destruction of the sound. The mind is in the form of Shabda or Rupa, either in the form of vision or in the form of sound. Recognize the silence which pervades. We all know that there is silence. In silence, the thoughts come and go. They are the Chittakasha, the sky of mind. जैसा महासागर में एक तरंग उठाया, नीचे डूब गया सागर में, दूसरा तरंग आया, फिर सागर में डूब गया। ऐसा मन में चित्तवृत्तियां आते हैं, चले जाते हैं। सागर के साथ साथ मन को शांत रखना, शांत सागर। निशब्द स्थिति है हर एक स्थान में, वही है पूर्ण स्थान है, वही विशाल आकाश है, इसको चित्ताकाश बताया जाता है। यही हमारा आनंद स्थिति है। Let us tune ourselves to that infinite, beautiful, all-pervasive sky. आनंदमय कोशा। आनंदमय कोश के साथ साथ जोड़ेंगे और वो आनंद को बहिर्व्यक्त करेंगे। पूरे दिन आनंद ही आनंद, मुस्कान के साथ रहेंगे। बहुत सुंदर जीवन। Let us manifest that wonderful inner bliss throughout the day and doing acts of good service. Let the life be ennobled with a divine manifestation. Let us bring that blissful awareness throughout the day. Namaskara Mudra. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Sarve Santu Niramaya. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kaschid Dukkhabhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Expansion of personality. Surrender is expansion, leading to samadhi, sakshatkara. Can we take Swami Vivekananda as our role model? He has such wonderful qualities, with such vision, with such dynamism, with such energy, with such brilliance and memory, unparalleled. And tune ourselves to his grand qualities. They will all come to us. Read his life. Get to know more and more about Swami Vivekananda and his grandeur. The 4 streams of yoga about which he has talked is being talked about here. The process of worship is not merely to put some flowers on him, but to completely surrender ourselves, absorbing all his qualities, bring them into our life. That is to become a devotee. To become one with him is the result of that devotion, samadhi. Sri Ramakrishna could be our Aradhya Devata, could be our role model. Ma Sharada could be the embodiment of all womanhood, the highest dimension that a woman can achieve. She can be our role model. Can we become devotees to this Trinity? Any one of them, all or more of these? Grow day by day, day by day. Read Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. Read Life and Message of Swami Vivekananda. Read Reminiscences of Sharadama. Namaskara Mudra.
Om